Hi, welcome to Orchids with Barney, and here we have got Paphiopedilum rothschildianum, which is a very famous slipper orchid from Borneo. Quite a warm growing orchid, so out in the garden, it's not the ideal temperature, so I should be pretty quick taking this video and get it back inside. So I grow it in a grow tent, nice and warm, medium light. I keep it sort of damp most of the time. It's in, you can see a bit better under here, it's in hydro lacquer and rock wool. You can actually see an active root there poking out bottom. And then I've got a little bit of sheet moss just from the garden, you know, the moss that grows on stones or whatever, on the top. And that keeps the humidity in. And yeah, so I found it very easy to grow actually. It's not a huge plant, first time blooming. So it actually had two more leaves at the bottom, but they both kind of turned yellow at the same time, and so I gently sort of teased them off because I was worried a rot would set in, and actually it's fine. Often when these flower, they already have a new fan at the base starting. This one I think has got one just beginning there, which is great, but it's probably going to be at least 2 years before it flowers again because it'll take a while to grow a new fan big enough to flower. It's got a really nice sturdy flower spike, doesn't need staking, and the flowers are a great size. The only and I love everything about this flower, I love, except I really was hoping for quite horizontal sort of lateral petals here, so they've got that cool like bar moustache look, which is really funky. However, I'm still really happy with it because I love the coloration. Look at the barring there, but kind of dark, almost black coloration with the creamy white. Pouch is pretty good colour, a little bit, be nice if it was ruby, kind of maroony all the way to the top, but still. And I love inside, look at this kind of funky little hairy bit there. Really, really cool looking flower, and they even look really good from the back. So yeah, really, really very happy with it. Even this sheath is great. So I'm very happy with them. They're well presented. What's quite important with these, I've heard, when the flowers are opening, is to leave them kind of in the warm, humid place where you're growing them. If you were, so this is going to come out into the house and kind of be on display, and not go back into the grow tent after. But if you leave it in a grow tent till the flowers are fully opened, then otherwise the lower humidity in the house can mean the petals don't fully extend. So I think these are completely open now. Yeah, 2 flowers on the first flowering is I'm very happy with. Yeah, great. So Paphiopedilum rothschildianum, I find it quite easy to grow in warm conditions, keeping it reasonably damp, medium light, and I tend to add about half kind of, well, I get in the UK I get my water from Spotless Water, which is really cheap, and it's basically distilled water. So I do half of that with half tap water, so it gets quite a lot of calcium from the tap water, which is what it needs, with a little bit of dilute fertilizer, and I find it's really easy to grow that way. So there we go. Yeah, this is Orchids with Barney. Thanks for watching.